Hello lovely people. Today I'm going to tell you my secrets and of course the science behind how you can come up with amazing creative blog ideas. And these are ideas that you could use for blog posts, or they could be ideas around topics or your niche. By the end of this video you will know exactly what to do to be able to be more creative and create an environment which creativity runs through your body and of course runs through your mind. These simple techniques are techniques that I've used in over 5 years of blogging, as well as over 17 years in business. And of course I use them in everyday life. If you want to watch more amazing videos on how to create brilliant money-making blogs, just take a second, just pop down and hit that subscribe button, because we've got more and more coming. So let's begin. So to fully understand what we're going to be talking about, we're going to have to talk about the science. So bear with me a second. I'm going to put some glasses on, look more intelligent, and let's get going. Thank you, other me. I'm going to start by talking about your brain, and more specifically something we call the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is an interesting piece of built-in kit we all have inside of us. It is the bit that helps with decision making, but also keeps us in control of what we're doing. And if you want to really get into it, it's the first piece that starts shutting down after you've had a couple beers. Now, none of my ideas are going to be based on getting drunk. I'm sorry about that. Maybe a glass of wine may help, but I digress. Now, when your frontal lobe is fully engaged, creativity starts to shut down. That is why it's harder to be more creative in a bit more of a stressful environment, for example. To be honest, how many people actually say their best ideas come at work? Let me put this another way. How many times have we been in an argument with somebody and we wish we had that perfect thing to say there and then, but then about 10 minutes later, after the argument's finished, we then stop and think, I wish I said that. That is because your frontal lobe was fully locked in. In an argument, it's a bit more stressful, your brain's all engaged on the topic, and your frontal lobe is controlling what you're saying and what you're doing. And when you actually leave that environment and your frontal lobe starts to disengage on the whole subject, what do you come up with? That perfect line you wish you said. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replicate that without the stress. We're going to get that creativity in, we're going to shut down that frontal lobe, a little bit anyway, and we're going to get some fantastic ideas for your blog. So now the science bit's done, we don't need the jacket, we don't need the glasses, let's go back to normal me. And I'm back. Don't look as smart, it doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to engage in our topic. Now there's different ways we can do that. You can fully commit to thinking about that topic, or what I like to do sometimes is just listen to a podcast or something like that based around that subject. That puts the idea at the forefront of your mind. And then it is the fun part. Let's shut down that frontal lobe. So the first way in which I will do this is I love to run, and exercise is fantastic at shutting down your frontal lobe. Now, if you're not really a runner or you don't go to the gym, then just go for a nice long walk. This is how I like to run. I like to listen to a podcast on the subject for the first half of my run, and then the second half of my run, I turn it off and I run with just my brain, and I think about what I've listened to and the ideas. And the ideas just start coming to me, and I may type them on my phone as I run, or I try and hold them. But it's a fantastic device to get that creativity flowing. Another way we do this is with sleep, either falling asleep or waking up in the middle of the night. Now, if you've engaged your brain on that subject, then the ideas that tend to come out will be on the subject you've been thinking about. It's the same process as if you wake up in the middle of the night worrying about the thing you were worrying about the day before. It's the exact same idea, but instead of the stress, we're now thinking about our blog and ideas to come through. The only problem is, with dreams and ideas that come in the middle of the night, you lose them as fast as they come in. So make sure you've got a pen and piece of paper next to your bed and you're writing down these ideas as quickly as they come to you, just so you don't lose them. Sleep is the perfect environment for this. Your whole brain is shutting down. Your frontal lobe first, you've still got those ideas, you've engaged your brain on your subject, and now the ideas are coming through. And my final method or thought on this subject is it's about finding your happy place. It may be a nice, long, warm bath. It could be sunbathing. Whatever relaxes you and makes you happy, that is the perfect environment for you to be more creative. Wherever you don't bring stress, it could be driving in your car, riding a bike, anything like that. Just remember, engage with your topic first so your brain is ready, and then shut down the frontal lobe. And there's no better place to do it than your happy place. So let's recap. For our creativity and our best ideas to flourish, we need to relax the frontal lobe. But first, you need to make sure that your idea and your topics are at the forefront of your brain. Spend 5 minutes really engaging on the topic, either your blog topics, so you're getting blog posts, or your interest in things that you may want to blog about. And after you've done that, simply do one of the 3 things I've said. Either do some exercise, get some sleep, or just find your happy place. Doesn't sound that tough, does it? Here, we will relax the frontal lobe and it will lose more control of your brain, so the creativity starts to break through, and so do those ideas for your blog. And remember, there's no such thing as a bad idea. Some may seem a bit over the top now, but if you grab that idea and chisel it down, you may come up with a piece of gold. Make sure you explore all your ideas. Some may work, some may not. But the process is about getting the ideas and catching those ideas for your blog. Now all you have to do is go out and make it happen. And trust me, this does work. I use it in business as well as blogging. It's fantastic. And I get to sleep, I get to do exercise, and I get to come up with fantastic ideas that are creative and are outside the box. So I want you to comment on this video and tell me where your happy place is. Where do you come up with your ideas? Where is your idea studio when your front lobe is starting to relax? Thank you for watching, and if you've liked what you've heard, then give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you go down and you subscribe to this channel as well. There's loads more to come around blogging and helping you make money through blogging. Thank you for joining me today, and please take care. Bye.